Nobody's ever actually says to me, that is a real work of art, is that? Other than family, and they're always on your side, aren't they, at family, so you don't take no notice of what they say. I never set out for my work to go in sculpture park or out like that. I just started making things in a shed. I'm quite happy for my work just to be shown in Castleford. I mean, to me, that's a big thing. I think that's a big honour. Anything I make, no two things are ever the same. Even if I draw around something, I never try to cut it absolutely bang on to line. Because I think in art, and in nature as well, everything is different. Not a blade of grass is the same, not a leaf is the same. And even these, they might look uniform, but every single leaf is slightly different. Every petal is slightly different. I make a point of cutting them roughly in my artwork. It gives it a bit of realism. It gives it a bit of identity. And it makes it all unique. You don't just get absorbed in your work while you're in shed. When you leave shed, it's constantly in your mind and you're constantly thinking about it all the time. How can I change it? How can I make it better? Does it want to be bigger, or could do with being a bit smaller? That's going to have to be really rounded off. Might have to make it out of thicker steel to make it tougher and stronger and everything. It's an hobby. It's an hobby giving me something to do. It's nice in summer, because I don't just work in my shed in summer. I'll get my benches outside and everything, and you're out in sun. It is an escape, I suppose. It's an escape. I'll let my mind go, and once your mind's going, you forget about all your troubles, worries, debts and everything. When you study to be an artist, you study at a university and you study art and you get a degree and everything, and that degree says, yeah, you've done 4 years studying to be an artist and now you're an artist, you've got a degree in it. I've never had out like that.
But you have got 35 years in steel.
I've got 35 years experience in steel metal crafts. Being in that trade has taught me how to use any tool. I can use any tool, machinery, anything. I've used them all in the past, and it's all been through work. I usually buy most of my steel, but bits of scrap steel or alt like that. If I ask my boss for him, he'll just say take it. I've always worked. I've never been out of work because of my trade, and I suppose my dad, in a way, he did a good thing for me. He kept me out at pits and everything, and I think if I'd have gone down pit, I might have been out of work because of closure at pits, and I might not have even been doing this now. It was a booming town with all industry in Castleford, not just pits. The people have stayed the same, the Castleford people. They're friendly people of Castleford, very, very friendly people. I mean, even people who are classed as bad uns, they're still friendly people, and you can talk into them. Yeah, I stop in the street, talk to them and everything, and they'll talk back, and that is Castleford. We've got good people who fight for Castleford's projects, and one in particular, Alison, she'll never give in her. She has got an heart of a lion.
I think people were devastated with the loss of the mining industry, and we were really on our knees for a long time after that. But then about the millennium, we started to really fight back for something better. The footbridge is the best part of what's been done so far. We weren't prepared to have a concrete monstrosity when we needed a work of art that would enhance the river and the river bay and connect the riverside to the town centre. We wanted something beautiful. I think that Steve is very much a Castleford lad because he loves the town. He was quite shy of these artwork, but really it was well worth you know, seeing and showing, I felt, and I just wanted to encourage him.
I thought, my artwork, it's not worth showing because it's what I've made for myself, and people, it's a bit of a niche really what I do, and it might not be to everybody's taste. She says it's brilliant, she says bring it down, so, and that what first ever time it was shown down there, and I've known her ever since.
That's the kind of thing that we can do at Bridge Arts. We can bring people together and we can get them to encourage each other and have the confidence to work their own skills and creativity.
Yeah.
So it sort of underlines that, you know, the good things, you know, that we can value are here around us, you know, the flowers.
I think the best thing about the building is that the gallery gives opportunities for local people to come and exhibit, but also to experience each other's work. Let's face it, places like this don't hit everybody in the community, but actually Bridge Arts hits an awful lot of people, doesn't it, Steve?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
And people come in here for all kinds of reasons.
By coming to Bridge Arts, people are starting to see me work, which they never did. If I hadn't called in that Saturday, I still wouldn't have been showing me work. I'd have just been carrying on in my shed and just making bits and bats for family, and that'd have been it.
I think we've been a good team whilst we've been
Yeah.
working together, don't you?
Over a short amount of time anyway. We haven't known each other really long, you know what I mean?
I think it's because there's that respect there. We respect what each other has to offer, and I think that trust.
I think art is such a healing thing. Within the community, it can do so much to bring people together. This is a proud town, a town that has done an awful lot really for the wealth of this country and worked hard. And I think, you know, this is a town worth working for.
Castleford needs something else. It does need something else to fill in all them gaps. We have to make Castleford now something to be remembered for something else and to carry on. Like some places are famed for their art, and I can't see why Castleford shouldn't be. We had one of the greatest artists here, Henry Moore, who were born in Castleford. And why can't it stem from him? And people come forward with their artwork and show it and display it, but I mean, I've heard the closing Bridge Arts down, and that's the only art centre we've got, really. I'd have to say, proudest one I've done is the Legentium. I wanted to give it the old name of Castleford. And a lot of people don't know in Castleford that they do, or they did, used to call it Legentium. And I wanted to give Castleford the old name back. It's a withered old face I've put on it. And I've done that to represent old man Castleford himself, old and weary. He's seen better times and worse times have come. But you'll see there's flowers and everything coming from him to represent Castleford will one day bloom again. As though to say, old man Castleford isn't dead yet, he will come back.